Testing. 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 Oh, I think it's good now. Let me get my joystick. Oh, Azolo is here. Welcome, Azolo. How are you? I remember playing this on PSP and getting destroyed because I grinded too much. Fortunately, this release has a team level. Yeah, it's pretty different. Has a party level indeed. 1 second, I'm just announcing that I'm live. One second.
The Valerian Isles, jewels of the Ibero Sea. Long a center of naval commerce, the people here have struggled throughout history for dominion over these shores.
Okay.
Finally, there rose a man
How are you, Azolo?
into this conflict, Ogre. History would know him as the Dynast King. Dogalawa took the disparate races of men calling the islands home and united them as one. He encouraged marriage between clans, forging bonds to strengthen his newborn kingdom. For fully half a century, the Dynast King reigned, and Valeria knew prosperity. But the embers of discord smoldered. Upon the death of the king, Abuna Branton Morn incited the ruling Buckram to declare the independence of their royal city of Hyme. Yet the schemings of the Abuna had only just begun. Backed by the Holy Lodician Empire to the north, Branton created the Buckram Valerian Kingdom, naming himself as regent. He would have seen his rule span the Isles were it not for Lancelot Tartaros, High Champion of the Dark Knights of Lodis. Lancelot warned against such reckless expansion, and reluctantly, Branton reined in his troops. This left two clans to vie for supremacy in the south, the Galgastani and the Wallister. 7 men in 10 were Galgastani, and on order of Hierophant Leandor Balbatos, the Galgastani declared blood war against the weaker Wallister in a move to claim the south as their own. Valeria watched as the wholesale slaughter of the Wallister race began. Duke Judah Ronway led the Wallister in resistance. They were far outmatched. In the span of half a year, they had been brought to their knees. Balbatos proclaimed the kingdom of Galgastan, and with it an official end to the blood war. But these things would bring no end to Wallister suffering. A piecemeal resistance continued, yet with their duke in chains, efforts flagged. The remaining Wallister were confined to a small province allotted them by Balbatos and the Galgastani. There, the survivors resigned themselves to eke out such life as they could. Victory begets peace, and for once, the battlefields of Valeria stood silent. Yet none believed the calm would last.
Sorry for not replying. This is the intro of the game, and I kind of fixed the audio, I guess. Thank you for joining us, Zolo, Thiago Trav, David Cruz, Capivara. Yes, this game is pretty different than the original Azolo. You don't need to grind as much, it seems, from what I look. And there are still many different paths and stuff. Thiago Trav, it's good to be back. It's good to have you here, thanks. Oh, he's Genghis Khan. Well, the story here is, I don't know if everyone noticed, but it's kind of like there's a country with 4 different regions. The top one, north, the one in the east, are kind of aligned. Then there's 2 other regions, on south and west. Those 2 are in conflict. They are trying to get dominion of the region, and then probably after that, they will stood against the north and east. This is kind of the story of this game. Let's click on new game. I do have a battery because I wanted to check some stuff, but I'm gonna start from scratch. As well says I'm doing good and just finished our rating. Nice, got a nice upgrade. Oh, nice. Gengis Khan, you think, Dave Cruz? You have to answer some stuff when you start this game, and then it's like you reply saying your birthday. This is my regional birthday, 23 of April. And then you have to reply to 5 questions related to some tarot cards. And the first one, it's random. All of them are random. And the audio was bad. I think it's good now. Yes, copy. Thanks. Azul says also remember that the game has many roads, a lot of depth. Yes, it is. There's plenty of different decisions to make in this game. Oh, I'm actually moving myself to the wrong side. Here is better, I guess. Here it is. By the way, 80,000 Lapis on UniverSe, waiting one day to have Archfiend. You're saying Lapis, there is Jewels. Lapis is on FFB. So, allow me to hold darkness in their hearts. What lurks is yours. And my vengeance for family? Do you... every type of question will give you different status when you result ever answering it all. So, 5 questions, 5 of them must be enough to distribute your status differently, based on physical or magical builds. How would you bring together 2 disparate clans? By force, we'll probably give you STR. By diplomacy, we'll probably give you intelligence. I will use force because I want to get STR, a physical build. Also, welcome you, Flux. How are you? Oh, the many evils men do, which is the most damning. Sacrificing others, if I remember correctly, this also increases STR. Only from the protagonist. The other ones are already predetermined status. And star shoot across the night sky. For what do you wish? Peace for the world. Sussex for my friend. Oh, this peace for the world is probably related to intelligence. Devil. The devil will grant you any wish for a price. What are you willing to endure? Grotesque disfigurement is heavy. Complete isolation and relentless fear. Relentless fear is something that will only affect myself, I guess. Are you playing this game, Neoflux? Those blacks in UC. I always chose Earth. I don't know why. I think just matches with them. I take this goddess their Patronus. The good thing about this game is that all goddess reign over the elements. There are no god, just goddess. And the designs are pretty unique, as you can see. David says they will force nor peaceful ways by force. Yeah, forcing peace is actually what happens in war. War moves like that. Flux says doing well, just finished the tower, feels good, but disappointment there wasn't a better rewards on the end. Yeah, at least a proof of new tower, I don't know. Azul says, yeah, you were right. I wish I had 80,000 lapis. I already got the units that I want in the UniverSe and FFB. Congratulations. I kind of think I'm pretty safe with what I have as well. See, guys, this game is remastered, but it's based on the PSP version. They kind of reworked the sprites. Not exactly manually, I believe, but they did apply some manual changes. It looks like it's just a filter, but it's not. They said that they did this for people that want to play the game in big screens, so from afar it's better. I am very close to the screen. I don't mind this type of sprite art. And just one thing I have to say, this is one of my favorite games of all time. It's on my top 10. I don't know what exactly game is on the tops or the lowers, but this is one of my favorite games of all times. I played it at least 3, 4, or 5 times, and I love it. Only 2 times were pretty complete. The other ones were more rushed, but yes, I did play 2 times to start to finish, with almost everything done. I really like this intro, and it may give me problems. If I remember correctly, some people were saying that Square Enix were flagging the intro. This look is really good. This reminds me also of Suikoden, this intro, because of the, you know, village being burned down. And yes, this looks really good, I agree. Gon, welcome Gon, says I got the new Cecile no Shuriko. You play both games. Talking about Final Fantasy Brave Exvius, which type of content creator do you watch? I mean, tell me the name so I can do some research. So exactly, you see that he is walking through the scenes, sometimes by horse, sometimes by foot. It's kind of a way to show that things happened in the past, and now he's returning home. It's not on the same time. See, yeah, I really like the character.
It's as we heard, Denham. Lancelot's returned.
I really like the art that they did on this game. All the HUD, also the chat box, it's amazing. The type of letter they choose as well. It was already very good on PSP, now it's just high quality. Also, you can see that some of the effects were improved. This type of effect here. Do you like non-tactics SNS Ogre Battle 2? Thiago Travis, it's another one of my favorite games of all time. They even made one video on a different channel talking about that. I love Ogre Battle, and one of the games that I have played the most in my life. I love it. There's a new game that kind of tries to do something similar. Every time I see a village burning, reminds me of Alundra, my favorite PS1 game. I didn't play Alundra. I probably played very few of it, but I don't have memories. Kamvar says, I love the sprites already and very similar to Final Fantasy Tactics Advance. Indeed, my friend, exactly, that seems to be the feeling that they wanted to bring.
Then it's time. Right, sister?
Looks like comic. Yeah, it looks, but it's so high definition and it's easy to read.
Time to end this madness. We can't beat him, you know that.
What are you saying, Kashua? You'd have us pass up a chance like this?
It's foolishness to think the three of us might defeat the Dark Knights.
They're the ones who have been foolish, and we stand to gain.
Don't tell me you're scared. If you've lost your taste for blood, I'll do this myself.
That's enough, Vice. Let's go.
Now, so this game is now fully voiced. The original PSP release and Super NES was not. Actually, Super Famicom, because it never left JP.
No, this won't end well. And what do we gain by taking their lives anyway?
Lancelot is captain of the Dark Knights, and they are the source of Barkram power. Kill Lancelot, and you remove one of the pillars supporting them. The Barkram will falter, if only for a moment. Yet that moment will be all the encouragement the Galgastani require. They want Valeria for their own.
The turmoil of the last war has only just settled. And you'd start another?
Are we Wallister so free of turmoil now, Kashua?
They are saying that the war is kind of over between Wallisters and Gargastanians, because they were fighting each other, and now the place where they live lost the war, so they are kind of suffering from that. Also, Thiago Travis says the framing of the scene with two characters in a small room illuminated by a single candle. The character that brings news is higher placed and he's elevated by the knowledge. Makes sense. It's structured as a cinema scene shot. There's a lot of good scenes in this game. I agree. How FFB, Content Clake, Evil Laugher, X, Zileco, Sinzar, Dios Gaming, and I forgot the name of that blue-eyed, black-haired guy. So many people. Hello, Sing. Welcome. How are you? Gon says Ferret or Noctis. 1 second, my friends. I am back.
We are less than vermin in their eyes. Insects to be crushed underfoot.
If war begins anew, we'll die just the same.
Shh, they're here.
It's totally foolish of them.
Deno, go round behind.
How can I think that 3 people can kill the top knights of the invading country?
Right.
They are not exactly invading here. I don't remember much what they are thinking. Well, the characters are not invading because it's a misunderstanding. But I don't know why they think they are invading. Because right now, war was between the Gargastanians and the forgot the name of the other ones. Not with the Dark Knights yet. Let's see, we have 5 characters here. They come from the original Ogre Battle game. That one from the Super NES and also the PS1. That's just a tutorial. This gameplay is pretty similar to Final Fantasy Tactics. This was actually the inspiration. The first game that
Who goes there?
came. Who goes there? The guy was even using the punch.
Friends of the Resistance, and no friends of yours.
Hit against 5 people even with a punch. Angung says, now I feel so nostalgic. You play this one? Since he's just got back from laundry. Oh, today's the laundry day as well.
The Resistance.
I expected a warmer welcome than this. They're children.
Wait, do you even know who we are?
You're Lancelot, and that makes you my enemy.
Lancelot is my name, true. How is it that you know me?
How could I forget you? The Dark Knights laid torch to this town only a winter past.
How can I forget you? He just did, because the Dark Knight uses a black armor. He's talking about Lancelot, that's a different type of lance, and he uses a white armor. So, totally not related, but he's just blind by revenge.
The Dark Knights? But we come from the kingdom of New Zenobia to the east.
Yeah, he's a foreigner, and from the original game.
And
Reiner.
Lancelot of the Dark Knight has but one eye. You have 2.
Oh, also that.
One eye, you say? Would that he lacked my name as well. His reputation, it seems, does me no favors.
No marauding knights us, but mercenaries come looking for work.
I kind of like the voice work here, but save for Canopus, I just don't know why they chose this type of speech from him. I think that he was kind of more brave. He looks like too young when speaking. I didn't really like, but all the other characters I enjoyed. Let's see the chat. FFB, I like you. I'm gonna check these people later. It's a good one. Share. I like Emperor O'Neill, Knights, Bart, Simus on the main villain from CSU Final Fantasy. I like Final Fantasy 4 too. Man, the PSP sure had a lot of JRPGs. Finished quite a bit of them. Same as me. Played on PSP. Yeah, the Lancelot from the intro has only one eye.
I am Lancelot Hamilton, a holy knight of Zenobia.
This one is Hamilton. But he's not a Formula 1 driver.
And I am Canopus, the one they named Windcaller. Our aged companion here is...
Yeah, I don't like his voice. He's the only one I don't.
The Starseer, Warren Oman, at your service.
But this one is pretty cool.
Maiden Warhorn, a knight of Zenobia, as it please you.
Gildis is my name. There now, no need to be frightened.
Their names are just so epic. Muding, Judas, Hamilton.
I don't know what to say.
Forgive us, good knights. But perhaps this meeting might benefit us both. We have need of strength such as yours.
Ah, tell us your tale then. We are strangers in this land, and I would hear more of it.
Vice is my name. It would seem that you are not our enemy.
Yes,
I am the Sybil Karshua, and this is my brother, Denon.
Denon. You must forgive your error.
I'm Denon. Please, forgive our error.
Already forgotten. Though you did give us quite the surprise.
Well, of course, trying to
Now,
punch.
Do you think we might talk somewhere out of this wretched heat?
We have just the place. It's not much, but it's secret, and it's safe.
Rydia is a pretty cool character. Hey y'all, just realized this game came out, never played about Final Fantasy Tactics on
As it
PS1.
is, we lack swords enough to face the Galgastani.
Was a favorite of mine. You totally like this game, Dan. This one inspired Final Fantasy Tactics, made by the same-ish team. And I prefer this one instead of Final Fantasy Tactics.
The Bakram share our deficit. A deficit they've remedied by joining forces with Lodis.
So yeah, they are just saying that the Bakran joined with Lodis, and then there's the Galgastanians.
So Lodis sent them the Dark Knights Loslorian.
Loslorian is an order under the direct command of High Priest Sardian, ruler of Lodis. They are said to be the greatest of the 16 orders and the High Priest's favorite besides. Yet he uses them not in open battle, but in shadows and secrecy. They are his ears and his dagger. They are as dark as their name.
And these Dark Knights, whatever you call them, are backing the Bakram, eh?
Yes, indeed.
So, why are you come to our isles? Does Zenobia think to claim Valeria as her own? Do Lodis and Zenobia mean to bring their wars to our shores?
Enough, Vice.
Your question deserves an answer. We are Zenobian, after all. Yet we do not serve as knights of Zenobia. We were banished, cast out.
We're outlaws. No place waiting for us back home, nah?
We've come to find work, preferably of the well-paying variety.
I don't trust you, and I don't trust your story. This is our fight.
Vice, please. Lord Knight, you must forgive our passion.
There is nothing to forgive. Tell me, what will you do now?
Hey Marcelo, thank you so much for the help. We already purchased more proteins next, and more will come, thanks to you. And as mercenaries sure are comprehensive. Any other human would have skinned the kids, of course, but they are just too small, I guess. They don't pose a threat. Oh, look who is here just because of the donation, Pretinha. She heard the call, Marcelo. She heard the call. I like Rubicante a lot, and I like Rydia. She can summon pretty cool stuff. By the way, careful if you play like Final Fantasy Tactics, you need to mix things up and be careful. It is harder than Final Fantasy Tactics for sure. Share does not Vice always turns. Zolo trying to not spoil.
For one, we have to get Duke Ronway out of Almorica.
Duke Ronway. He is your leader.
And he doesn't always turn against you. Well, depending on how you look.
Not just us. He leads all the Wallister. The Galgastani hold him captive in their castle. They plan to execute him, if the rumors are to be believed. And we mean to stop them.
A duke? But if his purse matches his title, a little rescue work might be just the thing. How about it, Lancelot?
I believe that many characters can take different paths in this game, not just one.
Look, I'm sorry for not trusting you. It's true that if we're to rescue the Duke, we're going to need help.
This game is more a real RPG than Tactics in this regard, because every decision you take can make some characters join you, some other ones just leave.
Then there's nothing to be gained jabbering on here, eh? To Almorica Castle.
Wait. The castle is well defended. A fight there would mean our deaths. And yours, Lord Knight. And I've seen enough of fighting. Enough of death.
What about you, Denham? Would you have our aid?
Without your help, the Duke is as good as dead.
Ah, then it's settled. We will prepare at once.
This game does not take too much to take into combat.
Why do you not
This is
heed me,
good.
brother? I know how you must feel. But what of my feelings? I don't want to lose you. Our father is dead. A hard truth. But a truth all the same. In all the world. You are the only one bound to me by blood. I couldn't bear to let you die. Forgive me. I know my words will not sway you. Only promise me. Promise you'll never leave your sister.
What's keeping you? Everyone's ready.
You're almost the silent protagonist in this game. Venom
You
can't
can't
talk,
coddle him forever. He's no little boy anymore.
but other people talk about him and for him much more.
Do not speak to me of my brother. He does not share your lust for blood.
I have no love for war, but I'd sooner die on my feet than on my knees.
You would die on the backs of others.
You were the one who brought them in here, Kashua.
Because when I find a tool well suited for a job, I use it. At least one of us has the sense to recognize an opportunity. You should thank me.
Is that how you see people? As tools? I'd have expected more of a Sybil.
I only want to see an end of death.
There's no end to death. It just keeps happening. So, Lancelot and Zelda is joining us as guests. So, this is the start of the game, actually. This game has such a good HUD, but I do believe it's better to play close to the screen. Everything's too small. Like, we can check the party now. We have 8 playable characters right from the start. Denon. Well, it got more vitality than STR by my tarot cards. But it's still bigger than Vice. Cacho is a priest, then Lancelot's a paladin. Warren is an astromancer, a mage. Arton, or Canopus. You can use bows and hammers and axes. And 2 white knights. They can heal if I remember correctly. No, they totally can heal, but in this game I don't know if they changed something, but... yeah. It's enough to go to Almorica Castle, rescue the Duke. Strongholds has many battlefields, so yeah, we have to fight 2 times. Norix says, are those supposed to be the same Warren and Canopus from Ogre Battle? They are, exactly the same, Norix.
Rebels what been hiding out in Goliath. Here to save your Duke, is it? There's 2,000 Goth on that one's head, boys. Half the purse to him what brings him down.
And the fight will start. And there's not that much talk. This game is actually pretty direct. Yeah, Norix, and they are awesome here. There's more characters from that game, from the original.
A narrow stream, scarce 1 pace across. Easily jump this. Watch.
Also, this game really knows how to explain systems, especially on the start, since they are legendary characters, they will play by their own. And explain how to take control of the battlefield.
Look before, nah. You can only jump to ground of the same height or lower.
Cannot jump up without having passives or special classes.
One of the winged, like me, moves with no heed of height or terrain.
I still believe he's just too young.
Even so, rushing in alone without someone to watch your back is asking for an early grave.
Yeah, the other characters have very cool work.
Always keep a close watch on the action to see who will move next. Avoid unnecessary actions and keep speed on your side. The distance a unit moves and the actions it takes determine how long it must wait to move again.
Pretty nice way to explain a game.
The order in which units act is called the attack turn. Keep a close eye on this. You can sort units by order of attack turn to quickly tell which unit will move next.
Norix definitely.
When a unit's turn comes round, you can command it to move, act, or use skills.
Did you like the original Ogre Battle? This one is one of my favorite games. I place this one higher because of the story. Although Ogre Battle original release is also an amazing game.
What's more, you can issue these commands in any order you see fit. Think on your choice as well. The command to move can be cancelled at any time. If you find a unit out of range for a planned attack, try moving it to a different location.
Units begin battle with no MP, that being the font of all magical power.
It's not true, Warren.
Units accumulate MP gradually over time.
Well, actually, it's true, because you start with 0 and every turn you kind of heal a little.
Powerful magic requires greater amounts of MP, so think ahead before casting a spell.
The only pre-org battle of Fur Mountain Emulator. I'm sucker for top class systems. This one has so many. Oops. The gun says I like War of Divisions, but the app always crashes. Well, this is a true game. There's no gacha related, at least. You can throw stones, but I'm too far, so let's just end the turn. And funny, we found some stuff on the ground. Hemp and thread. There are hidden stuffs on the ground. So he's healing his MP even further. We meditate.
Skills are divided into 4 broad categories: action, support, auto, and special. Units learn skills as they gain levels, according to their class. That just now was meditate, an auto skill.
Oh, so they changed it a little, the script, because there's no auto skill in the original game, or even a PSP version.
Auto skills will sometimes take effect before your turn comes around. Use this to your advantage.
Oh, so he got even more MP to use spells. This is a missile type of spell, so it needs to, well, have a wider area.
Conjurer of magics must do more than learn a spell to wield it in battle. You must assign each spell before you enter the fray.
Oh, yeah, nice. At least I cannot equip any because the characters that I use don't use spells, save for Katro, but I think she even plays auto.
Assign spells to your units from the party screen. Be sure that you don't forget.
You'll need a class mark in order to change a unit's class. Some class marks can be found for sale in shops, but not all are to be had so easily.
Well, these are kind of the basics on classes and the system.
A unit's level doesn't change when they change classes, so if one class isn't working out, a new line of work may be in order.
Welcome, Angelo. How are you? David proceed 1 damage. Oh no, the character's doomed. He's just a legendary White Knight. Thiago Travis says it's hard to believe they managed to make this game on the Super NES era. Totally, and we are still playing it, although revamped on 2022. Skills are super important in this game. Remember, doing level 1 runs with passive. Yes, there is a YouTuber. I think his name is Coffee Potato. He's a very knowledgeable YouTuber of the Tactics Ogre games and series. Remember well, but they put multiple weapon skills to reduce the damage he received. I never watched that video. I had to delete War of Visions, always crashed, but me and I like the game.
There's no reason
Can't imagine.
to go making things harder on yourself than they already are.
To use common consumables, such as mend leaf in battle, you'll have to prepare before you're on the field. Up to 4 may be ready. Best choose them with your unit's needs in mind.
Take heed of the enemy's element before striking. There are 8 in all. Air, earth, lightning, water, fire, ice, light, and darkness.
Well, this is 8 elementals. This game has more than so many others. It's usually 4 or 6, but in this game you have 8. There's wind and it's called air and lightning. So some games they are just the same, and also water and ice. So more than a normal.
Each element has its strength. Air against earth and so on. It can be enough to give you the edge you need.
So yeah, then there's the normal weaknesses type. And then Holy is weak to Shadow, Shadow is weak to Holy. What's up, Carlos? How are you?
Each unit has a level, but so does your party. Your party's level will rise as you lead them to victory in the stages to come. And remember, a unit can't advance beyond the level of the party.
This is new in this version, so there's a party level, so everyone stays in a certain cap to not over level in stages. Great look in the remake. You like, Carlos? I also like it.
One whisper of Ronway's execution and out you come, bold as you please. A rat can smell a trap, but not all rebels, huh? High time we were rid of your lot.
Support skills are just that. Skills that provide some passive benefit to the user.
Other thing that I always enjoy about this game is that when you are on the battlefield, the characters will keep talking. When you attack the boss talks, and depending if the boss has some relation to the characters that you use, they will talk during the battle. I'm doing fine. You played a lot of the PS1 and the PSP just a little.
When I move, you'll notice yellow points of light near me on the ground.
You'll like this even more. Gon says that he really likes the real queen. Tell me that you find her a waifu. She's not that strong.
This is a support skill called Rampart Aura.
Yeah, this one is amazing. It's just a paladin skill. Rampart Aura.
Any foes entering the range of the aura will be unable to move further until their next turn. Some support skills hinder the enemy's movement, while others might grant enhanced strength. Consider well your class and lay of the battlefield when choosing which to use.
This is also very nice. You can just place the characters in the front line and they can impede the movement of others. This is the spell name or the ritual for the spell. Zolo says, yeah, good that we have the party level. I got a record because they had level 45 character, the rest was 25. Since the enemy skill with the highest, I would get destroyed. There was this problem, yeah, with the original. The first release, the Super Dance or the PS1, was even worse because 3 different levels will make you miss most of the AR attacks. So you have to always train your character, especially the healers, and they were just too bad. Yeah, there's some mechanic changes, Carlos, many actually. We can throw a rock. In the end, it's not a good idea throwing rocks here and there because it's not like the first game that you gotta experience when you move. The game knows and wants to give me another item on the ground. Gon says, I always get wrecked in this game. This game can be hard, especially with this release. Collect the mages. The game's more balanced, they say. I have to play to be honest. But Square Enix swears it's better balanced.
Right into it.
Trap or no, we fight or we die. I've never let a Galgastani get the better of me, and I don't mean to start today.
Focus, Vice. Our first duty is to save the Duke.
See, he's not a silent protagonist, although he lets people talk in his name a lot of times.
Don't lecture me on duty. Your only duty is to stay alive.
You should not speak to Denham so. He was only trying to help.
Vice. I kind of like Vice. Tactics Ogre is also all about Vice in a way. Counter. He's punching enemies in the face. Parry. Agitate, so he got even more MP. If you just attack and don't move, you will get your next turn faster. Fire Reverse means that the next first spell is going to do even more damage.
You're no Wallisters. I know a man from Lotus when I see one.
DFI says, I played hundreds of hours on the Super Nintendo and the PS port, and I tried this version. The AI dumb here compared to the original. Vice is my favorite character. Oh, nice. You gotta go, but at least you drop it here. Thanks for joining. You're playing? The AI is dumb? Is Vice the delete of the tactics Ogre? I could not say yeah. I think that he reminds me more of Joey in some way from Suikoden 2. Oh, there are parry in this game, yes. Capivara already loves it, right? Parry, the most overpowered skill. Remember, it's an archer lady, but this game sure is long and diverse. Yes, very good one. One of the best characters in the regional. They say she's nerfed here. In the regional, she was too overpowered too. It was too much. They're killing all the enemies for me. Now this game has a pincer, so if secondary characters on adjacent grid, they can join the action. So you get 2 hits. This was not in the original. I can help do damage, but I don't think it's a good idea. I would just grab this so that they don't get for themselves. Letter Caestus, Linen Slopes, Xena Wine.
Are you alright, Denon?
Canopus is amazing. Cacho, the starting people are amazing. Was there a GBA? That is a different game.
You shouldn't let Vice get to you.
I'm fine, sister. Back to the battle.
It's time to heal Vice, right? Yeah, I really like Vice as well. Some people hate him, but he's necessary. This game exists because of Vice in a way. Some people talk about him up to this day. The art and the portrait is just so good. It is. There's a limited version of the game with tarot cards, and they have the same art, and they are just so pretty. Oh, he's trying to attack Denon. Warren is pretty overpowered. He has hits. There are reasons why we cannot play with him too long for now. Ah, there's also a button to increase the speed, I guess. But maybe not now yet. Then it's helping now. Aldo says, oh yeah, it's been aged. I think Aldo has GBA 1. The Final Fantasy tactics from the game BA were cool. Pretty similar tactics as Ogre. I didn't play those that much, but they are very good games, yes. A lot of people love them. Then again, at least he moves the plot. If we listen to the sister, then will be no plot. He's more of a diplomat. Yeah, the White Knight's killing Vice. Because he's too vicious, he's attacking even a boss. Oh, we got some spoils. The bro likes to counter. If I remember correctly, if the enemy does not grab the spoils, it's all yours. Don't need to grab. Not only I don't remember liking Vice when I was younger, all I remember is that his spirit change and he's kinda aggressive. Can be. May I also remember the skill that deflect arrows makes the archers cry? Yeah, there is one. Spoils. Short bow, leather armor. This boss really wanted to attack Vice all the time. You know what? Let me grab this spoil here. Just cause I can. Oh, bronze helm already? Nice, is going to kill? Holy bitch!
Looks like our luck has turned.
You already have bronze helm on you. Oh yeah? I maybe didn't notice. 3 berserker marks. Dynasty King's Mead. Ah, we get the experience, share it among the squad, so healers don't need to, well, manually train. And you can see they are level 3, that's why they are just so strong as the other enemies. Not just that, because they are good at... But we are close to level 3 already. Berserker was a nice job as well. Yeah. We like the Berserker job. Man, it would be cool to have some dev tips for the remake. I mean, videos.
The way inside is clear. Stay on guard.
Leave the heavy lifting to us, Denham. Cover our flanks.
Second.
That's all we ask.
Remember your favorite was Beast Tamer? You like to capture dragons. You need to capture dragons in the game for a secondary event. Now we move. I forgot to equip my people with the new spoils. So maybe I still can.
Fine time for this, with Master Nibeth away. Listen well. We face the rogues who slew Bapal and his men. Underestimate them and share Bapal's fate. Give these rebel swine a taste of Galgastani steel. Almorica shall never fall.
They were not so protected anyway. But with Canopus, Lancelot, Warren, Mudas, and what's the name again? Gildain. They're still doing the job by themselves. Don't worry, share easy fight and your people are already geared, or only skills need to be checked for now. I imagine, Azolo. You can only play with Denon anyway. They are pretty aggressive here.
Why do you meddle in our affairs? Our struggle with the Wallister goes back generations. It's no concern of yours. Or do you seek to claim Valeria as Lodis does? I will have your answer.
That's the same thing Vice said to them.
We are men without a country. We have lent them our swords because it suits us to do so.
And we're looking for mercenary work, as it happens. Not hiring, by any chance?
There are perfect ending on this game, or do you have to go different roads to experience most of the game? Well, there's no gold ending like in some games, like Triangle Strategy even. Actions have consequences, but you can watch it all by playing multiple times, but you also don't require to start from scratch. The game allows you to choose an anchor point later.
And worry you'll leave for a bigger purse? We don't need outsiders to do our killing.
Yeah, you can play with necromancers in this game.
He makes a good point. Let's rescue this duke, collect our reward, and be done with it.
The craven who would choose lucre over loyalty deserves only one reward.
This game has like the best way to replay. I cannot think of any other game that allows you to replay in such a sweetness method. It's the best system ever, Azolo. I think the next closest it's probably Radiant Historia. Radiant Story is the next one. It's a pretty similar system there as well. Don't forget you can also do it inside battles. Not here, not yet. They have to explain the system. Guys, I have to go check something pretty fast. I'm back, sorry. I was expecting some delivery. I guess I'm just gonna grab this before someone grabs. Yeah, this is a good drop. Gon says, I really like healers in my Tetris RPG. Red Mage support and summoners. We have summoners here, they are shamans. There are more than one class for healers as well. JPrex says, Law is Queenix selling this for 50. You and like so many people on the internet are just saying the same thing. I don't, it should have been at least 30, I guess, but you can see that they added voiceover. I don't know much about the gameplay changes, but they say that's so many, so it's kind of like playing a different game. And Square Enix does not sell any game beyond $30. I haven't seen, I don't know, so... Xavier says it would be funny if they gave them little treadmills while they run in place. It's just like Tactics, they just keep walking. Final Fantasy Tactics is just the same. I don't know where I stay, but I can at least act and attack this one. I didn't drop a spoil. But they also rearranged the orchestra. I guess they spent most of the money with the orchestra and the voice, and then after that they spent on the gameplay changes. But Square Enix really does not do this type of thing. Shift stun, she just retreated. She got too much damage. It happens with the side characters when they take too much damage. Hey, Pemirafa, how are you? I could have avoided that if I placed my Denon in the front to protect Katro. But this doesn't change anything right now. Vice may even escape too. Vice is too offensive. Spark Sphere. He chooses the right element to do more damage. But in this case, it doesn't seem like it was weak. That's super nice. He attacks from bottom but shoots sky high. Why is happened here? All the side characters only play on auto. Only now. It's just because the game is kind of showing you the mechanics, kind of babysitting you. But then there are some stages where the side characters will work by themselves, but not always, but mostly. Great game, gonna get it 100% when the price drops a little. You mean like 30 or less 20s? I guess it's gonna get to 20s in the future. You get spells as well, Dead Shot. You have to equip. They are consumables if I remember. Doing good, and you enjoying the game? Yes, although we are being babysitted so far. I played this game before and it's one of my favorite of all times. We just got 2 skills. Very nice ranged song. Yes, I forgot to grab the headset.
Sweeter still that Wallister youths came to my aid. Denham, was it? Doubtless you and your friends are a gift from the Great Father himself. The Wallister boon is great, and our future bright.
So now the ruler is released. The war is not over.
We are not alone in our loyalty. Upon word of your grace's release, many Wallister have left their haunts for Almorica.
$30 seems like a good price. I guess it will happen in not that much time. Maybe in 6 months from now. Or maybe the physical version. Here in Brazil, sometimes the physical version gets so over faster than the digital. Sales happen everywhere, if the game is not so famous even.
And there is still time before the Galgastani come to remedy my freedom. Though not long, I fear. We must regroup. Now I must ask if the tale our guests have told us is indeed the truth.
Yeah, they are doubting that his 5 amazing mercenaries are really mercenaries.
Upon my sword it is. We are outcasts from our land.
I do not doubt your sword. It is the whiskers of your companion that give me pause. I hear a diviner matching his description was ever at the side of King Tristan when your new Zenobia came into being 2 years past.
I don't remember if they used the same script from the PS1 version because it just explains so much more.
And that you, Sir Lancelot, were captain of the Holy Knights.
From the original game.
Is the Saint King so brazen as to cast out the very men who placed him upon the throne? I too have heard tell of this diviner, but I am not he.
Not he.
Lodis plagues us with the Dark Knights, Lothlorien. How do we know that you are not some new menace visited upon Valeria? If New Zenobia does not seek to usurp, I would have your proof.
Your Grace, these holy knights risked their own lives to win your freedom.
A man can claim knighthood only when he serves a worthy lord. It is for such a man that we seek.
I have your word, and its proof shall be in your deeds. You sought a reward. You shall have it, and employment besides. I would have you train our Wallister loyals as guards and soldiers here in Almorica.
As you wish.
I remember when I was younger, I loved this scene so much that even though the battles were too long back there, I always wanted to finish a fight just to see.
Your father was an Abuna in Goliath, was he not? I met him myself once. A wise man, Abuna plants it. What happened in Goliath was a tragedy.
Please, Your Grace, you must avenge our father. No, all the people of Goliath.
Yet the enemy before us is Galgastan. They must come first. And for that, I will need knights. Knights such as yourselves. Will you join my table at Almorica?
Us? Knights?
As young heroes of Wallister, you will serve as a shining example to your clansmen. I would have you become knights in my direct service. Well, what say you?
Of course. I mean, as you wish, Your Grace. I know Denham's with me on this.
This is also pretty important to understand why Vice takes some decisions in this game. He's really wanted to be a knight. He really wanted to serve Duke Ronway.
Excellent. Now, if you are to be a knightly order, you will require a name.
We have to give a name to the squad. It's the name of the month you were born to in the game. Wide scale, like in this. I would just use this one. I always use this.
What do you think?
Yes, a fine name. You'll go far, I'm certain.
I also use the Brigadiers in the past.
I have much for you to do. Your first task takes you to the town of Chrysaro, to the southwest. The captain of my knights, Seleonar, has gone there in pursuit of the former overseer of this castle, a necromancer named Nibeth.
A necromancer.
Told, he's having a harder time of it than was expected. You'll be going to Chrysaro to aid him. Understood? Now before you leave, you'll want to fill your ranks with soldiers from Almorica and purchase such gear as you'll require. I expect you have little in way of coin, so I'm giving you 30,000 goth from the treasury and a few of my own knights to serve under you.
You can count on us, Your Grace. We won't let you down.
Then may victory and glory await you, young heroes of Wallister.
These scenes are never too long. I enjoy them for what they are.
You've led us to gainful employ after all. My thanks.
No, it is I who should thank you.
It is I.
So, you're off to aid one of the Duke's men. I regret we cannot join you. Above all else, stay alive. Win or lose, while there's life, there's hope.
I'll try to remember that.
You thought they would stay?
The dead get no second chances.
You thought they would stay, they're just too overpowered. Now you have to rely on yourselves.
If death were our aim, there are swifter ways to go about it than soldiery. We fight to live.
True enough. Still, do not needlessly seek out danger. Enough will find you as it is.
Of course.
I really like this fire elements and animation.
You are the heroes of Goliath, are you not? I must thank you for saving His Grace the Duke.
This character is new to the PSP version and this one as well.
Indeed. Accept my thanks on behalf of us all.
She has a very cool sprite. Reminds me of a Valkyrie.
And you are?
Ravnus Luxarian, a knight in service of the Duke.
Ravnus Luxarian. It's this Game of Thrones.
I would ride to Leonar's aid myself, but His Grace has other need of me. I fear the task falls to you.
No need of fear, friend. We took back this castle, didn't we?
In a manner of speaking, I suppose.
And what manner would that be?
Here, so it's really been a great couple of years for RPGs. People haven't been talking enough about them. I believe, yeah, people just talk about the most famous games. There are not that many RPG channels in the world, and I want to be one of those someday.
She and her fellow knights drew off the garrison defending the castle. Else, we would not have succeeded.
If it were not for the sacrifice of others, we would be no heroes of Goliath now.
Make no mistake, I have high hopes for you. We must unite the people behind us if we are to put an end to this endless war. Word of your heroics emboldens them.
Then you hold us up as heroes to serve some stratagem, is that it?
If you do not like it, give truth to the lie. Write your own fate on the battlefield.
May fate smile on us both, Dame Ravnus.
Dame
His
Ravnus.
Grace provided you with war funds, yes? Remember, they do no good sitting in your coffers.
They do, because you can just save.
Arms, spells, provisions. Even a single magic ring can mean the difference between victory and defeat.
Or so you say.
She thinks highly of herself. I pray we are not near when she falls from such height.
She is a knight. Noah wants to join the party. Okay, Noah. Do you come from Xenoblade? Applause. Freya. Freya is a pretty cool name. Belmont. This one is going to kill some skeletons. Mydrid. All the names are just so too medieval. Ethelred. Ethelred. I don't know. Some of these characters came with good classes. The other ones are soldiers. Party level up to parties level 5. New title learned. Hero of Goliath. I don't think titles change anything in this game. There's also this thing that's amazing called Warren Report. Warren, it's just like a journalist. He keeps track of everything and can also teach you how to play the game. Also shows how many enemies you slain it, and there were 2 Wallisters, I don't know why. Wallisters? Maybe they changed sides. And you can see a lot of things here. Sometimes you can watch some scenes that don't happen on your point of view. And you can see here on the Warren Report, because he's not with you, you can kind of understand more about the world. And it's unlocking some special things, side quests. There's a lot of things to see here on the Warren Report. It's an amazing thing. And you can also check everyone's. It's just like an encyclopedia. Titles. Hero of Goliath. There's nothing. It doesn't give you things. It's like achievements. Play guides and stuff. Not here on the party. We can equip people. I had a bronze helmet. Yes, I did. So there's no one, there's a soldier, but then there is this rune fencer that's better than a soldier. This character can use a secondary thing. Vice can use a bow. Or he can use this. Ah, this is a two-handed weapon. But Vice is good using bows, at least on the original. She can use a shield. Oops. Oh yeah, and staffs are two-handed equipment. Holy. Were they always two-handed equipment? Many characters have two-hand stuff. Ah, this is a short bow, so he can use the shield or a hand axe. Everything we got are just, oh my, just the same. Nothing here is better than what we already had. Nothing here is better. It's just for you to sell, I guess. And we have to equip the skills. Arcana? Ah, spells, skills. Yeah. Now we have this one as well. Call it Mighty Impact. No finishing moves yet. Mighty Impact. We can also equip Pincer. Oh, we can! It's all available. Pincer. Pincer makes combos. Hey. Concentration. Yeah. Now we can equip consumables. Oh, she doesn't need that. That shot, and the other one will be Vulcan Lens. Yeah. The party is ready for the next fight. Get ready for the next battle. Now we can add 6 people to the party. All of them. I remember doing something like this. Or just this, and then placing... Yeah, to battle. This game is also... this first fight is not that hard.
Mr. Rebels? Here? Then Almorica has fallen for true. Reinforcements for their kinsmen we've pinned down in Chrysaro. Make peace with the light, Wallace the swine. Today you die.
Make peace with the light. Hanopus!
You looked a lonely lot. Thought I might join you.
Ah, of course. You are welcome.
Canopus. Step forward and meet your fate, dogs.
Dogs. So full of himself. You can only kill the boss if you want. It will end the fight. There's different objectives. He's still a side companion. Sometimes you don't have the range, but you can still land the attack. If she's on a higher ground. I would try. No. Maybe the game finally gives you the right... I mean, the right final result. Because in the past games you had a trajectory, but you could still land higher. Now I can use the chariot. The chariot just makes you redo some turns if you didn't like the results. There's only 10 turns in this version, while the PSP has 50. Square specifically have been pumping out a lot of games way faster than the PS4 and 3 era. Only the end of the PS4 version was better.
Stubborn as ever, eh? How did one so young grow so thick of skull?
Thick? I'll give you thick.
This is also a famous scene in this game.
Vice, control yourself.
I guess they thought they could only release high-budget titles during the PS3 era. At least they changed their minds. At least she's just gonna stay there. Block. You can see the damage. Well, this one deals 66 points, 56. So that shot. Just like firing an arrow. It has a trajectory as well. Now I can hit this enemy from afar because I have a spear, I guess. Yes. Kind of place me on the danger zone. But we're still gonna do this. We have Canopus. It's also not that smart to keep moving our characters in the front line like this. But I have 2 healers.
Today we fight for Wallister honor. Where does it lead?
What's the matter? Lose your nerve? Or has the nagging of your pacifist sister unmanned you? Always hiding behind her skirts.
Thick of skull and a bully besides.
That's enough squawking out of you, Birdman.
You're not men. You're children.
I guess that's why they gave him such a young voice for Canopus, because of these scenes. Yeah, I remember him being good with the bows. Counter, even from afar. My bow can even attack from here. See, it's out of range, but it can still hit. Damage is pretty low. Sometimes you can just place some characters like this in the back so that it protects the back of the enemy. What is awaken? Ah, okay. I cannot heal this. Like I said, it's not always a good idea to keep moving forward. Yeah, it's gonna attack my healer. Once again. Now the healer needs to be healed. Yeah, this AI is maybe improved. Hello, Joyce Mango, welcome. Decent John in the Dark on PSP, good memories. I finished John in the Dark and it was a surprise. I didn't know it was so good. Very good game, Joyce Mango. Now I can use this skill. Just gives her a 100 accuracy. It also, if I remember correctly, kinda... Oh yeah. Moves the enemy around. 178. Even more. Now you are done. I always try to kill the bow users first. Oh, my healer, no! How do I do? Do I attack this other bow user? You can heal her. That's cool. I don't remember the...
Tell you a thing or two about battle, Dylan. Clear the wax from your ears and listen.
No wax from your ears. I don't remember the rune fencers could heal in the other games. Maybe only in this one.
The key is to divide and conquer. Whether you face a fearsome giant or a timid dormouse, that's the way it's done.
No one always Canopus.
Focus your attacks on one enemy at a time, and you'll emerge the victor.
Yeah, one enemy on a time. Yes, kill this bow user. Mighty impact. I can kind of go here first or kill. This enemy is pretty far on this. There we go, Vice. It's gonna kill, yeah, with a bow. Oh, did it? How's it going, Incident? I'm doing fine. Enjoying this game. So, are you a fan of tactical RPGs, Juice? Besides Johnny Dark and Ogre on Tactics Ogre, what else do you play?
Denim, Sibyls and mages cannot withstand the withering attacks of the front lines.
Oh, you don't say.
Keep us in the back, where we can support our warriors from afar. Be mindful of the enemy's position, and bring us no closer than need be.
But you should
use a bird's eye view if you're unsure of the distance.
Bird's eye view. Do you have to go a little, or else you don't have range? He's gonna attack Denon now. Yeah. Fire reverse. No skew. No. No, it's just gonna hit one of my characters. I love Final Fantasy Tactics. I love too. I kind of prefer this one because of the number of enemies on the field. They really want to kill my healer. I know, I know. This one is gonna attack pretty soon. Do I heal again? Better. I enjoy this style of turn-based combat, just like Fire Emblem 2. I played some Fire Emblems, not as much as I could.
One more piece of advice, Dylan. If you come across a blue card on the field, be sure to pick it up. These can provide a boon to aid you for the rest of the battle. Stronger attacks, more critical strikes, and the like. But a single unit can only benefit from 4 of these boons at once, so mind who you give them to. Oh, and keep away from the red cards. These will wipe out any boons you've already picked up. You might want to try knocking your enemies into those.
You can use the shield and knock down now.
Green cards raise a unit's core attributes, and the best part is they keep the bonus even after the battle ends.
These are the same cards from the PSP and PS1 versions, the green cards.
Take a close look at each card before someone picks it up to gauge its effect. There are many kinds, and it doesn't pay to go wasting them on the wrong soldier.
Yeah. Use on the protagonist. Oh, the card just appeared out of nowhere. Well, we can sell this stuff at least. Ah, ha. Oh, 120? That's a big increase. I don't know if I send Denon close to the boss, or if I just start attacking this one here. Skill level up. Yes, Vice. Spoils. Now the healer has to heal itself. It's acting like a tank. David Cruz says, yes, lad, if you're on a battlefield, make sure you look on the ground looking for random colored cards. There's no chance of getting cleared by an enemy at all. Instead of looking at the enemy's face, look on the ground. That's totally like war works. Bad shot. You have to come closer, my friend. Orba. Who you're gonna attack? Huh, my rune fencer. This healer is a tank now. Oh, close, but not quite. Let me walk a little. Spears have 2 grids of range. Oh, another card. Yes, Canopus, do it. Let's see if with Mighty Impact we can kill. Of course. A mage loves getting hit by bows. Good damage, right, David? Another card. Oh, so far it's only one card every, I don't know, 2 turns? They didn't teach how to speed up fights yet. Oh no, it's just L3. It doesn't increase too much. Now it's dead. Brava is gonna kill.
No place to die. This.
Oh, no one died, huh? Of course, the first real battle. Bonus objective complete. I didn't check that was bonus objectives. Experience charm. Ah, I guess this is the first time we're gonna get this. You missed the Final Fantasy Tactics Advanced Depth Sound. How is it? And also, you see that each battle kind of levels up you once. So maybe 100 battles to get to the cap? No, after sometimes I guess they will just drop that out. It was goofy, huh? Oh, everyone learned skills. Even Vice learned another. Canopus wants to join the party. No. Of course he's gonna join. Imagine dropping Canopus. One of the most cool characters of this. Who got this? Ah, yeah, he has to equip the bow or else he doesn't level up. Magitate. This character is also using... Ah, okay. Fists and axes. Fists? But he's not using a fist. Exactly using... the shield is considered fist, is it? Concentration. I just don't wanna purchase new equipment. We're gonna go straight to Crusado. Did they still use that on War of the Visions? They did! Use magic to heal, obtain a buff card. Oh, this is so hard.
Great Father! Ne'er have I seen such an undead throng. That necromancer uses men's souls for sport. Sleep, souls. Embrace the waiting Everworld.
Ah, didn't work.
Impossible! My exorcism has failed!
His voice is actually pretty cool.
Perhaps the corpses must be stilled before the soul can be put to rest. I've forgotten much in the quarter century that's passed since I last faced the undead. But listen to me, making excuses.
Quarter century.
Wait for me, Leonard. All I need do is hold out till reinforcements arrive.
Yeah, we here.
There, our liberators! Great Father, smile upon us this day.
Perhaps he merely bares his teeth at you, old man. The sleep has already taken your friends. And no
necromancer.
common sleep. They descend the sepulchral stairs toward death. When they wake, it will be as unliving horrors. We only need hold until Master Nybeth's return. Give them not an inch, and show them no quarter.
And so it is. How to use that on War of the Visions. The game was hard and the judge system. The judge system is pretty unique. Obviously, the sound effects, it's the original Final Fantasy Tactics, that's the goofiest. This one also had a very goofy one on the original release. It was like... We can heal the dead and they get damage. Sometimes... no, it doesn't work. You don't have NP. 2 cards already? 3 cards? 4? Oh my god, every single action spawns a card. Oh, it gets close, but not quite. Like they put so far makes the battle more intense. It does. Ah, this game, man. I use it to play it on vacation usually because it's kind of long in a way, but it's so intense. You're attacking the father presence. Word of thing. Oh, father. I remember having problems keeping him alive. This time he's not that dumb. He's healing himself instead of trying to kill. Okay, now we're gonna use the healer to do damage to the Undeads. Bad shot, air damage. This is earth damage. Oops! I forgot to check the trajectory. There's this thing. Is that camera a new feature? This one? No, it is on the PSP version. But you can zoom out a little more, I guess? Not entirely sure. Oliver the skeleton. Yes. Concentration. Now you can just move here and attack them both. Because it's 2 squares. Yes, this is amazing. Oh, now we can just kinda move up to save Father Presence. More cards. Yeah, Vice. Vice really likes a bow. He's too aggressive. This is also very nice because it looks like a chest. Slapping the ally back on the head. I have to remember the trajectory always. Oops. Too much in the front lines. They made something very nice with the rumbling in this game. That you can kind of feel the rain on the rumble. I'm playing the Switch version, so the rumble on the classic controller is amazing. Really, really cool. Critical. He will exorcise this skeleton, I guess. Can she attack this one? She can. Dead. Even Katra is attacking the skeletons. Oh, skill trigger. Counter. Really cool to equip a bow and vice. Hey, don't attack the Katra. %79% chance to hit. I could have used this skill. Presence really has to exorcise this skeleton or it will revive. Oops. Won't work. Ah, she can exorcism as well. Nice. Oh, she stole my spoil. I guess this one is almost dead already. Yes, don't need to use skills. Hello, Dicky. How are you? We're playing a different game today. Do you enjoy tactics games? Magic card. The weather turns. Yeah, it's raining now.
Master Nybeth. What is keeping him?
I'm great, doing some sprint cleaning out. Saw you were on. Aha, nice. I was doing some sprint recently as well. Ah, you were doing some... yeah, never played this, but I'm a huge fan of Final Fantasy Tactics. You must know that I like this game more than Final Fantasy Tactics. I like both, it's just that I love this game. It's one of my top 10 games of all times. This guy needs some healing. The exorcist doesn't want to exercise. It looks cool. It has larger scale than Final Fantasy Tactics. You have more enemies to kill and stuff. Forgot to use this before. No, Katro, you should exercise the enemies. No! I should have used this before. Forgot again. Oh, found a hidden item. Critical. Oops. Don't have skills. Block. Ah, exorcism. Nice. Let me heal myself so Katro can exorcise. You can kind of cast it wrongly, knowing it will hit the enemy. No one needs a heal. Lightning bolt. Bye. Tactics Ogre is lap boxing reborn. Version 3.0. Whoa. Yes. Huh? He even grabbed a spoil. When did I talk bad about you, Vice? Nothing. Never. The map's so big that it's kind of hard to see the characters, at least on my cell phone. It is. That's why many people do this zooming and sometimes switch into this view. Wow, he healing himself. Mages are not that strong anymore, it seems. Critical. Critical card. Whoa, nice. Whoops. Danger. Oh no! This fight has to win now. So you lose the character if you don't revive in 3 turns. Physical card on the front of the boss after a critical hit. Whoa! Oops. Skill trigger. Of course my healers don't exercise. Life force. Can't you just heal for it to revive? Oh no. Who needs a heal here? What about this enemy? It's almost time for it to attack. You shall not attack. Ah, once more. Oh my god, bots. Don't click the bots links, please. At least it didn't kill Denon. Critical again. Whoa, 200! Ah, 1 point only. It's over.
Master Nibeth, even in death would I have served you.
Yeah, it's another bot. I'm gonna delete it now. We did it! So we got all the rewards. Oh, level 5. Skill ups. Every fight you got a skill up. This is nice. You see that everyone is now at level 5 because we killed many enemies. We didn't go just for the boss. What is this? New skills or just level ups? I still don't understand much.
My thanks to you, Denim. You saved my life. And my apologies to you, Abuna. Such is our reward for striking blind.
If he dies, you can recruit other characters, because actually many people let him die on the originals because his AI was so dumb.
Already I've lost too many of the Duke's men. I know not how I shall face him.
I am thankful that you, at least, still live. The Great Father favors us.
As he is surely displeased by the trespasses of this Nibeth, the sorcerer of the foulest sort.
Yes, Nibeth. He lies hidden in a rotting fastness beyond the town. Odd. With his men left at Almorica, I'd have thought him bound for Caritinae. Or could he be scheming?
Caritinae?
I want his head, whatever it may be plotting. I will not return to the Duke empty-handed.
You mean to take the fastness with these numbers? Should we not withdraw and regroup?
Like how Wolf is still there, on Opus.
Were it only myself and the remnants of my men, I would find retreat more palatable. But do not forget our new allies.
He's like a spectator. He doesn't participate much, he just stays there watching everything happen.
I have not. Yet be mindful of the Galgastani threat. Why, they might attack Almorica at any moment.
As I see it, we would not have the luxury of choice were it not for the heroes of Goliath.
Yes, of course. Advance or retreat. The decision is rightfully Denham's.
Voltaire, Sarah, I know you'll not object.
New characters.
Then it's settled. We are yours to command.
Generic ones. They don't even speak. Donalto. Of course I'm gonna recruit Donalto. Exactly good. Sarah. Sarah doesn't have a different face, just a generic character. She has level 5 on bones. Voltari. They are considered special generics. Hardy level up now, reach 8. But we cannot train or anything, so strange that we can go for Quadrica Fortress or Almorica Castle. I don't remember much about this, but yes, there are places where you can choose where you want to go. The warring part sometimes explains. Music command. Tidings. Setting the trap. Saving Sir Leonard. Wheel of Fortune. Oh, look. This is a way to understand the different branching paths. You can all rewatch stuff again. The next point is an encore point because you can do different paths. Dicky says, is this a remaster of the original or a whole new game? This is a remaster of the remake. The remake already changed so much in the game, and this one changes a little further. Well, train. Oh, you have the train button here. If you want to increase to level 8, for example. I wanted to see the skills. Resist Petrify. That's useless. Oh look, he was using the wrong one. It's a bow, not a crossbow. Seraph Pact tries to recruit a divine unit. I don't think there's divine units right now in the game, so... But you can just cast this Resist Petrify. Oh, if you have the lots, anyway. This guy can finally have Mighty Impact. Resist Petrify. Resist Charm. Concentrate. Recruit a human. I don't know, Charm is worse. There's not many skills yet, so doesn't change. This guy has more skills. He has Rampant Aura. What about you, Denon? Yes, I guess they are all equipped. We have 12 characters now. The limit is 140. There are 40 original characters and 100 for generics. Well, I guess we reached 2 hours, right? I said it's the first 2 hours for the live stream. So let's just save the game. Oh, actually, I will not save because I will play with a different slot. Well, we can check Almorica Castle or Quadriga Fortress. If I remember, Almorica Castle is against the Necromancer. It's actually a hard fight. Right on the start of the game, you have to fight enemies on a higher ground. Yes. Well, let's go there before we finish the stream.
Leonard has told me of the battle. You have served me well.
You have served me well, my inheritor. Remember the Lennett's line on Valkyrie profile?
I hope you continue to do so. You are to accompany Leonard to Fidok Castle, a Bakram holding.
Fidok Castle? Where the Dark Knights are garrisoned? Why there?
I want you to forge a treaty of non-interference before the real fighting with Golgastan begins. Not with the Bakram, but with the Dark Knights of Lodis. We cannot have them hounding our flank while we are occupied with Golgastan.
But, Your Grace...
I guess I'm gonna skip because we will finish and I just want to show you the fight. Oh, we can still go to the Quadriga Fortress? I thought it was... strange. You can bring 2 more characters and then of course we'll make Canopus a thing. I didn't bring Canopus on the last fight because I forgot, isn't it right? Oh my goodness. Canopus was out of the other fight. He's not a side character anymore.
Tracked me down, have you? Moldova's gone then.
This is the hard fight.
She harbored a rare appreciation for my research. Sad to see her pass. Though, yet it is not time to join her company. Perhaps we might come to an understanding.
Yeah, Copy, I forgot.
I care not who rules this island.
How can I not bring the Birdman? Share, please, Angelo. How can I not bring the Birdman? The star of the game, Canopus. So you who played this game, Angelo?
My siege of Almorica was a purely business venture, you see. A deal struck with the Hierophant to satisfy my...
Well, let's keep and show the fight. Surrender, I will not harm you. To the darkness with you. Ha 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 ha. To the darkness with you.
Lives to sate some curiosity.
Look. Now we learned how to exorcise, and we need to exorcise with both Katua and the presence. But now we can control presence, save the MP, and do it. Play Ogre Reborn for the Super NES. Some of the names are very familiar. Yeah, Canopus is the same character. And even those are also, well, undeads. Yup. But I guess I'll stop here. I just want to thank you all for being on this live stream. It's been a pleasure. I really like this game. I'll try to play it on the... offline, because I don't think there's so many people that want to watch this type of content anyway. But tomorrow we are back for UniverSe streams, like always. Just wanted to showcase this video for anyone that may have some interest in Tactics Ogre. The game just launched. It is such an amazing one. Well, but you have to have patience. This is not a game where the fights are fast or the story progress super fast. You have to, well, build an army of many characters. There's even 12 characters in the field sometimes. Canopus and Warren. Very good characters, and some of my favorites. There's no way to not enjoy Canopus. He's just so cool. I usually play with him using hammers and axes, but then in the PSP version I started using bows. Also spears. I actually play with him so many different ways. Yeah, Copy, thank you so much for being here. Thanks everyone. Norix, later, share, have a good night. Thanks for being here, Norix. Thank you all. Tomorrow we have more videos and another live stream for UniverSe on reset time. Okay. So as always, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. I don't know where you live, but I hope to see you soon in the next video for the next live stream. Bye.